All right, guys, the next game is X-Men. So we've been waiting for this for a long time. I feel like X-Men's been confirmed a million times by the community, but now it's officially confirmed. So Arcade1up is bringing us X-Men, and they're bringing us X-Men with a couple of other titles. So it's got X-Men, we'll zoom in here. It's got X-Men, Captain America, and Avengers Galactic Storm. We'll talk about Galactic Storm in a minute because I think that's a lesser known title. But what I'm really excited about is the marquee title, which is X-Men. So this cabinet will have the standard light up marquee. This is going to be a similar 4-player control panel that we're used to seeing for a while. Now this cabinet will be Wi-Fi enabled, so you'll be able to play these games with other people around the country, world, which is really cool. It will have this fake faux coin door, but this will be plastic, not the decal version that you'd see on the Legacy collection that they just announced, which is brand new. And then you'll see down below, it does have a graphical riser. So it's got some really cool, Marvel artwork there. And you got the X-Men logo on the side. Now, I'm not the biggest fan when they duplicate, it says X-Men here, X-Men here, X-Men here. But some people don't mind that. I just wish that they would kind of relax on the telling you the name of the game 5,000 times. But regardless, I'm excited that they're bringing us X-Men, which is really cool. And it's online enabled, which is great. So, you guys probably know Captain America and the Avengers, but the game that I think, it kind of got overshadowed in the arcade is this Avengers Galactic Storm. So it got me doing some research on that, and it's kind of interesting. So this game, Avengers and Galactic Storm, was on this interesting hardware by Data East. Now, keep in mind, we got X-Men, which is Konami, and then you have Captain America and sorry, I'm spacing out here. Captain America and the Avengers, which is Data East, and then you got this game, which is Galactic Storm, which is Data East. So they were able to, get Konami and Data East to work together. So they had 3 titles on the same cabinet with a mix of different, different companies that developed the original game. But this hardware that this was on is kind of interesting. It's like this, they called it a cassette system. MLC actually stood for motherless cassette. I have no idea why motherless, but whatever. Maybe motherboardless. I'm not sure. Maybe they were trying to shorten it and be creative. I'm not really sure. But it was kind of like a competitor to, or trying to sort of produce something similar to like a Neo Geo MVS, right? It was sort of cart-based. So if someone was an arcade owner, but the problem is they only made 4 games, I think, with this system. But I think the idea was, hey, if the arcade owner wanted to swap this out for, let's say, Dunk Dream 95, which is, I guess, one of these games right here, Dunk Dream 95, they could do that. So they could switch the game based on maybe user interest or the people coming into the arcade's interest, which was kind of what Neo Geo was so famous for. It was sort of this evergreen arcade because as they developed titles and as interest maybe lessened in other titles, they could easily refresh the cabinet without, having to really reskin it or do anything other than just switching out some marquee cards. So I think Data East was trying to do something similar, but it doesn't look like they really went very far with the technology. So what about the game? Like, how is Galactic Storm? I don't know a lot about the game, but I did play it for a little while just because I hadn't played it myself. I think it will be a title that people will be interested in that are, into the characters of the Marvel universe. But we'll see. We'll see how people enjoy it. But I can definitely tell you the games that people are definitely going to be interested in, which is X-Men and Captain America. And this bonus game should be pretty fun. We'll see. We'll see how people like it. I mean, I think it's cool that you end up with a fighting game that's sort of tagged with 2 side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Side-scrolling beat-em-ups, can get a little monotonous over time, so why not throw in a fighting game to sort of drag it into the mix and make it a bit different. And the button scheme does kind of work because that Galactic Storm game was a 4-button game, so they had to add, I think, a 4th button in order to achieve that because I don't think any of the other games were 4-button. I don't think X-Men and I don't think Captain America were 4-button. I think they were either 2 or 3-button. So makes sense. Anyways, that's all I got, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for X-Men? Is this a cabinet you've been waiting for? And then just make sure that you watch 1UP Weekly because we're going to actually talk all about this today. So if you're watching it, on, let's see, what would it be? On January 11th. If you're watching this right now on January 11th, then we have a 1UP Weekly show that's either going on right now or you can watch it in replay. Well, we'll have representatives from Arcade1up on. So definitely make sure you go to 1UP Weekly and subscribe to the channel. But that's all I got. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.